I used to be an asshole as a kid. Part of the reason I live now is just really just to make up for everything I used to do bad. I mean, as a kid, my parents, my family wanted me to be the best at everything. Like, being able to do this and that, yada yada, and make other people happy. And now, I still do the same, right? But instead of what they want me to do, this time, I do it out of my own willingness, right? I want people to not feel like shit the same way I felt. The feeling of loneliness fucking sucks. And like, after that, it's like the feeling of emptiness, nihilism. Shit is ass. I've reiterated this point many times before. I stream to be there for people. Whoever it is that joins my stream. And talk about their day. It's a very simple psychology trick, right? You just ask people about how the day goes. And like, the more they talk, the more inclined they are to like share what they're feeling, doing, whatever. And all I have to do is just listen. And oftentimes that's enough for people. It's a simple things. It's a simpler things. Is this a therapy session or what? No. What do you mean therapy session? No, like, people are not used to it. Because like, most of the time I just say stupid shit. Right? But whenever someone brings up a real topic, like, I get into it. And that doesn't happen often. I mean, if you're content and happy with being alone, there's nothing really wrong with that. And at the end of the day, you're gonna end up with yourself. You have to be content with living by yourself, or else, you just, game over. You're very young to realize that. Oh my god, I'm 23. I'm turning 23 soon. Like, that's not young at all. Like, I've realized that since I was like 16. That's a generation. That's my generation, right? Like, everything is depressing. Everything is nihilistic. That's just how it is. Because like, it's okay to be alone as long as you're content with being alone. Because like, at the end of the day, you're gonna end up with yourself for the rest of your life. So if you're not content with being alone or like by yourself, like, that's GG's. That's another case of, suicide. Like, you just become a statistic at that point. And that's where you go get help. Like, lots of people don't really realize that they're not really alone, right? It's all in your head. Like that your parents tell you that, oh, it's all in your head, but technically it is all in your head. Like, in full technicality, all that's like fucked up in your all the fucked up things that you think about life, how you perceive everything, it's in your head. And it takes a great amount of effort and help and therapy and just talking to people to realize that, oh, I'm my biggest op. And the reason why I fucking hate myself is because I hate myself, right? And it's once you hate something, it's really hard to accept a change and change your way of perceiving that thing, right? Let's say like, you hate tomatoes. It's gonna take a lot of convincing to go like, oh, maybe I'm okay with tomatoes. And then it goes on to, oh, I actually love tomatoes. It's the same principle for yourself, right? I really fucking hate myself. And it's gonna take a lot of convincing from people, from outside perspectives, to make you realize that, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm just okay with myself. I don't hate myself that much. And then it's gonna take years and years of just seeing things from a fresh perspective to make you go, you know what? It's only me, myself, and I. I'm fine. I love myself. It's that principle that's the toughest thing to get through to people that's in the state of depression, because they can't think about it. They can't. They really can't. Like when I feel depressed as shit, I cannot think about tolerating myself. All I want to think about is just disappear. And that goes for a lot of people. So like, Andrew Tate shorts? No, don't put me and bench Andrew Tate in the same sentence. What the fuck? But yeah, basically, that's the principle of loneliness.